It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team with last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Play 1 and Prescott to the air. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A first down throw for Prescott. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And again, it's Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Back to throw. Jones. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th brought down. Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants.
And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to work.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turk.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's got it to Hilton.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Complete to Hilton.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. To the air again, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones got a man. That's Richie James.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Jones escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that's complete to Shepard.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Prescott.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Marr now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Dallas, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.